Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I have a bit of a pen update for you. So, you saw me unbox this pen just a couple of days ago, and I do love the pen overall. I love the aesthetics of the pen. I had inked it up with the Stroke of Midnight from Ferris Wheel Press, which I can show you my writing sample from it here. You can obviously see it's a much bigger tip and everything, but the problem I was having is it felt like it was grabbing the paper in spots. And like the longer I wrote, the more it seemed to grab at the paper, and then I'd get these stops and starts, and I was like, oh, maybe it's me, maybe it's the ink, I'm not really sure. And then I started looking at the tip of the pen, like the nib, and I'm going to insert some close-up images that I took with my iPhone because I think it shows it a little bit better. But I was like, I'm not sure if that looks quite right. So I went ahead and I emailed Gouet pens, which is where I purchased this pen from, because it is a rather expensive pen, at least for me. And I was like, if there's something wrong with the pen, I'd rather know from the get-go. So I emailed them. I was like, hey, I can send you some images and maybe could you look at them and just tell me, is it me or is something up with the pen? So they were super responsive. I got a response back within like 24 hours. Matter of fact, it was probably more like 5, to be honest. Very experienced pen person, Ethan, very sweet, who was able to tell me that he thought the tines looked a little misadjusted, and he said something else too. Hold on, let me pull up his email. So this is what he sent back to me. I've taken a look at them and can see that your nib doesn't look like it should, unfortunately. It appears to have has uneven tines and a slit, and the slit may even be a bit off. I can see a part of the underside of the nib that may be what's catching on the paper, but it's hard to say through the photos. So he suggested that I send the pen back. Unfortunately, they're sold out of this particular pen in all the different sizes. So he did offer me a refund, or I can get a credit. I'm going to go with the credit because I'm just going to buy a different pen. No big deal. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's not really their fault, I feel like, because inspecting each nib would take a huge amount of time. And sometimes I don't think you can tell until you actually write with a pen. And so that's kind of where I am on that. But I wanted to just kind of put this out there that if you're new into buying fountain pens, I highly recommend the Gouet Pen Company because of their customer service. I mean, I don't know, like I haven't dealt with other pen shops, but like if I were to buy a pen off of Amazon, there's no way I'd get that kind of service and that feedback. They know their pens, if that makes sense. So I wanted to share that with you guys, kind of, especially when you're buying a more expensive pen, because it can be, a good chunk of money, and to make sure you're getting a pen that works properly is important. So I'm going to be cleaning this out. I still have all of the packaging, so I'm just going to package it up exactly as it came to the best of my abilities. I might not have the little sleeve of plastic that was around the pen itself because I think that made it into the trash, and the trash day was today. So anyhow, I'm going to package it up as best as I can and ship it back to them, and we'll pick out another pen. If you have a suggestion of a pen you think is amazing, feel free to leave it in the comments down below because I'm going to have to do some pen shopping. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll get another Benu. Like, they have a Talisman, which is a little bit bigger than this and has more the traditional shape. I might go for something like that, but I might try something completely different. So if you have a recommendation, like I said, just tell me down below. And until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.